But eventually, the more you put in the work, the more you get your game plan down and the more you execute, it'll happen.
100%, 100%. So yeah, that's why I'm excited. So yeah, stay in. I'm gonna probably bring you back up a little later on. Good
Sure.
to hear from you, Calvin. And always great, man. Having great guests that's doing their thing out there, just growing in the business, and they're learning and earning at the same time. That's the best way to do it because you're more excited. You're like on the edge of your seat because things are happening. Like we just had a member. Let's see. We got the rock star lawyer in the house. He's talking about LLCs. He does. This is what he does. He does LLCs for real estate, provides liability protection, safeguards, personal assets, offers tax advantages, all these different things that you're gonna need as an investor. And he's helped me out on my deals. And like I said, when you have a great attorney in your corner, it's going to help you out a ton in real estate because you're always dealing with contracts. You're always dealing with scenarios. Like attorneys, a great attorney makes you money. They make you money. All right, let's see who else is in the house. Let's see Erica Goodman. Let's fire those cameras up so we can bring you up. Cecil, fire that camera up so we can bring you up in the house. Big Mitch is going to pop back up in here. Pop back up in here. And tonight we're talking about rental property for retirement. Now, when you think about retirement, think about a fixed one time payment that you get every month. Now, over the years that I've been in real estate, right? The individuals that I've made deals with over the years, the ones that really stood out to me were those individuals that were elderly. Some of them were like 80s, even 90s in some of these areas that was starting to turn around. But they had a chance to get a jolt of money in their life because they had bought these properties so many years before. These properties were already paid off. They could get six figures on these properties all over again. And they were in their 80s or 90s. Just imagine you have high medical bills, and as you get older, you're gonna the high one of your highest expenses is gonna be health care. You think about the medicines that you're gonna need; they're going up. We see that healthcare providers are going up. Um, um, God knows if something tragic happens and you really need, a lot of healthcare, maybe a private nurse, you're gonna need some money because gone is the time you just waited for your kids to take care of you. These kids don't even want to deal with the businesses you have. They want their own life. They don't want to live in your shadows anymore. They want to do their own thing. Now, it's great if they can help you out, but as you get older, you got to look out for yourself. Make some moves for yourself. And one of those things is even showing them. I met some members this week that want to teach their kids how to invest in real estate so they'll understand how it works, so they can leave them something to actually use at the time that they need it. Because them understanding how real estate works can save them. Because those individuals I met in their 80s and 90s, they had real estate. It was taking care of them in their elderly years. And they were just sitting on it. One of the guys, he was funny to me. He was 80, he's about 83. And he was moving around, he would dress up, he would relax around his house, and I would go over there to meet him. And he would just be sitting there talking. He was like, he would let he would still bleed in the property. That was his way of saying that he would still let the people pay the property, pay the rent on the property because it's just extra money for him. He had stacks of checks, sitting on the counter because it's not money that he needed, but he had a reserve. If something happened, he had more money than just Social Security coming in. He had figured out a way. He did it when he could, and he had it coming in. and we're just paying them every month, paying them. So when we sit down and have a strategy call, we think about the ways that you can start building your wealth from where you are right now. No matter where you are right now, there's a strategy for everybody. And that's what we'll go over in the call. So let's bring up another guest. She's from Sweet Home Alabama. Everybody know that song, right? You know Alabama. I'm coming home to you. I think that's how it goes. I like that little guitar. Na 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 na. Na. Come on in the house, Miss Erica Goodman. How you doing? How
Hello.
you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome back. We get
Yes, roll tide.
yeah, roll tide. Alabama in the house. Oh
Mm.
man. Well, you had such a great personality. You had a lot of people asking about you in the last call. I was like, let's bring Miss Erica back in, and because people can relate to your story. You're from small town Alabama, roll tide, and we talked about you getting into real estate. So, just tell a little bit about what was your reasons for getting into real estate.
Well, like I said, I had needed some passive income. That's my ultimate goal. Like I said, I want to be financially free. I want to be able to leave my 9 to 5. Because, like I said, I'm a flight attendant. And like I said, they don't pay much, but I need something else to surpass what I'm making now.
100%. So, in your case, we were talking about on your strategy call because we're going to do another strategy call in your case because some people have like, how's your schedule as a flight attendant? Are you just like on call, or how does
Yes,
it work? So they just call. So what if they don't call you?
I'll be stuck where I'm at,
Okay, okay.
not
So
doing anything.
gotcha. So your financial future is predicated on them calling you, and if something
Yes,
happened like COVID, we know the airlines were out for months, almost a year, and so I get it. You want to have something to supplement your income in addition to what you're doing right now, right?
yes,
And I think you mentioned that you want to be able to give more to your family. I think you mentioned
yes, I do.
grandkids as well. Want
Yes.
to give them more. So it's a story that a lot of people can relate to because as parents, we always want to give to our kids. We always want to give. We love seeing a smile on their face. We want to see them happy. We want to see them succeed. And let me tell you, kids want to see you win as well. They want to see you win. And they're going to always love you, but they want to see you win. So it's up to us and it's our responsibility to do what you're doing, invest in ourselves so we can win like we want to win like we want to win, like we see ourselves winning, right?
That's right.
So that's why I'm so always excited to see you. You always have a big smile on your face. You're like, she got that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You got that sweet home down to earth, feel in there. So I'm really excited to have you, happy to have you as a part of the team. And I thank you for hopping in here and sharing your story with everybody as well. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
you're welcome. So stay in there. We can probably bring you back up a little later in the
Okay.
call. Oh man, we got some great people on the team in here. I see Big Money Mitch in the house. I see Big Money Mitch in the house. Oh man, we got Big Money Mitch in the house. And we got our superstar, rock star attorney from Atlanta in the house. Now, in real estate, I'm telling you, you win when you have the right attorneys on your team. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in if I didn't have attorneys on my team working for me around the clock, helping me out on deals, helping me make moves. And then I can give that info to you guys. Like, this is what you need to do. This is the move you need to make on that deal. So that's the power of having a great network. You know what I mean? And then I could bring powerful people like our attorney that's going to be on the call tonight in here for you guys to just break down real knowledge with you and just tell you where you're at. Because in real estate, there's a high chance you can get sued. So things can happen because you're building paperwork. So we're going to go ahead and bring our rock star attorney up because, he's got, back-to-back stuff. So we're going to bring him up in the house. So I wish I had my drum roll here. Let's welcome to the house, rock star, powerhouse, attorney from the ATL, all around, originally from Florida. He's going to tell his story. Let's bring up rock star attorney Robert Paul Roberson. On the
Guys, how y'all doing? I want to go on cam, but I got 10% battery. I'm actually still at the office working on some deals.
Oh man.
So I keep going on camera and it's like I lose the quality of the video.
Oh man.
But
Yep.
I wanted to make sure I connected with you guys tonight. Came in, dropped some gems. Antonio's been great for me. Like a lot of the stuff that I know about real estate, he always took time to chop it with me and just give me advice. So I wanted to be sure to come in and give advice to all you guys. So as you're prepping, you're doing your real estate, you're doing it properly from the start, right? Far too often we get in touch with people and it's too late and they're saying, hey, I need your help in this situation when they should have, put an LLC, leverage the LLC in their business to actually buy the property to protect themselves. So I went ahead, I put some stuff in our chat and just rules to live by as you're doing real estate, things that I want you guys to focus on, because having, like Tone said, like having the right setup in the beginning is critical. It's absolutely critical to make sure you're successful as you go forward, right? So the first thing is, right, your LLC is going to protect your business, right? It's going to protect your business interest. When you're doing real estate, this is a business, right? So you want to take it seriously. You want to take it seriously from the get-go. You want to make sure you use LLCs to protect the interest of your business, right? And what that's going to do is if something happens on your property, it only happens in the name of the business and not your personal assets. So make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure you're setting your LLCs up right. Get some advice from people who can help you on that, right? Consult an attorney from the start. Like Antonio said, you want them to review your contracts. You want them to review what you're doing from a business standpoint. But most of all, you want to make sure that your personal stuff is protected, right? Second thing is, right, consider using holding companies. Now, I know we use all this big terminology in real estate, but all a holding company is a regular LLC that's not used for operations, right? It holds an asset. So the LLC is a holding company, and you can have another layer of protection by having a holding company own that other company. So now you got two layers of protection. Your personal assets are protected. Your properties are in the LLC, and it makes it easy to buy. It makes it easy to sell. It makes it easy to move on that stuff as you're doing it. So let me stop there. Tone, do we have any questions that I need to answer?
If you guys with questions, drop your question inside of the chat while we got him here live. Drop your questions inside of the chat. He's giving like some heavy hitting advice already, right from the gate. So
I can talk about my real estate journey too. So we got started in real estate. My brothers and I, we started as a group. We came together as a team. We worked together to buy our properties, and we have two strategies. We buy and hold rental real estate. And the other thing that we do is we're working more in the development space right now, where we're buying land and working with a group, and they're developing on that land, and we're partnering with them. And we have the same exit strategy. And Antonio's right. Like long term, you want to make sure you're investing long term over horizon, create that income streams that's going to help protect you. Like some people invest in stocks, some people have 401ks, but you want to make sure you're diversifying what you're buying. And real estate is one of the best vehicles that you can use to do that, especially because it's one of the few asset classes that you can leverage, right? Actual debt to buy property. So let's say you're buying a property that's your home, and you're saying, I want to start here as a rental property or as my property, turn it into a rental property and buy something else. You can put 3% down and get your first property if it's your first home, right? So there are a lot of strategies you can use, and Antonio is going to teach you a lot of those great strategies, but always think about strategies you can use for long-term, reliable investing and real estate has been one of those classes for a long time. So just my 2 cents. We started early. We've bought multiple properties. We've done a number of exits. Real estate has been great for us. And it's just one of those things that you want to make sure as you're going in and out, buying properties, you're taking care of the legal stuff. You're hiring professionals who are going to be able to say, hey, legally, as you're doing this, here's some good advice you should take, right? You want to hire real estate legal professionals because they really understand not just the investment side, but they can give you state-specific insights on how you can protect yourself the best. They can point you in the right place to get the best tax strategies. But it's all about making sure you have the right people to give you the best information for your long-term investing strategies.
Wow, powerful, powerful. So you're not only an investor, you're an attorney too.
Hey, hey, you got to make sure we're all in this,
100%.
Yeah.
Big Money Mitch asked about trust and irrevocable trust.
Yeah.
Irrevocable trust.
So I do think trusts are great vehicles, and what trusts do is multiple things. They help hide the identity because the trust becomes the actual owner of the property. Trusts are great for handing it down over generations. So if you buy it with a trust, you can transfer the ownership. It helps you to avoid some of the tax liabilities if it's done properly. It's something that you can put multiple family members on, right? So you can put properties in a trust, and then the real estate income, right, comes out, and that income that comes out goes and pays the beneficiaries of the trust. The trust takes on the liability. So there's a lot of ways that people are leveraging trust. They're leveraging LLCs. They're leveraging different vehicles in order to protect their own personal liability, their own personal assets. Keep their identities directly off of the properties, as well as make sure that they're their own unique entities that they don't have to consider the same as themselves. So trusts are great vehicles, great ways to really, the great thing about trust is the tax benefits that you're going to get on them. And that tax benefit generally happens when you're transitioning, from one owner to the next or one beneficiary to the next. That's the core thing about using trust. Hide your identity, still has similar protections to keep it off of the beneficiary, and the beneficiary can then transition it with specific tax implications. So, I mean, that's a greater conversation to have, but trusts are great vehicles. LLCs are great vehicles. Really, the core thing is when you're buying properties, it's best not to necessarily buy them in your personal name if you can use them to establish business credit long term and take advantage of the legal protections provided by an LLC.
Wow, that's heavy stuff, man. We got to get together and do another, even a little small mini course on this, because I think it's one of the most popular questions that we get all the time about LLC, irrevocable trust, and all that. Give people a clear understanding about it, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Agreed.
Wow.
Agreed.
So I'm just really excited, man. I really thank you for popping in here.
Of course.
And taking the time, man, because I know you're on the move. You got a family, your family there.
Oh yeah,
Doing
good, man.
To Florida? Are you still in Atlanta?
No, we're still in Atlanta. Little one's doing good, man. The wife's doing good. So definitely, we owe each other lunch. I don't know whose turn it is to pay, but we got to get together for lunch.
Well, that's
I'll leave
awesome.
the deal with you.
Yeah, it's your turn this time. Yeah, I'll be back in Atlanta in a couple weeks, man, and look forward to catching up with you. But I'll touch base with you this week as well.
Let's do it.
So thank you so much. The
course.
guys always have questions about that. Those are two of the top things, and just sharing that, because the right attorney, just like him, is going to make you money. They're going to make you money in this business. So that's why it's so important to have the right attorney in the business. So Big Paul, how can someone reach out to you as well?
So you can get me two ways. You can reach me via email, admin@businessformationblueprint.com, and I'll go ahead and throw that in the chat. And then if you need an LLC, we have a site where our team helps do it for you, and I'll put that in the chat as well.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for popping in here. We greatly appreciate you. All right. So So thank you so much for popping in here. I know you were on the move and I had to get you in here earlier.
On the move, man. Sorry, my brother. I wish I could stay longer, but guys, you'll see me again. I promise.
Yes.
We'll be a guest again, and we'll be able to get into the nitty gritty.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day. Good night. All right. Yeah, we always think we have, that's why network is so important as well, because when you have a powerful network, great network, you're going to have quality people in that network that can help you. And it's very important. So up next, we have the rock star that's killing the game right now. He's out there rocking and rolling. He's at one of his properties right now, I think. He's at one of his properties right now. He's going to be doing a live walkthrough at his property. We're able to get that done tonight. These members on the team, not just talking about it, they're being about it, guys. And Mitch has just hit the ground running like no other in the game. And he's just been crushing it. I think he's on his 6th, 7th house right now in less than 12 months. So he's going to be sharing his story. And also he's going to be showing us the inside of what he's been learning with the property. Without further ado, let's bring up our rock star, Mitch, the mogul. Let's go. Hi. How you doing? Got to unmute.
Oh, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, it's dark here, so
Got the band
I'm out here. Oh yeah, this is definitely the bando. This is all right. So can you guys see the front? Can you see the front?
Yeah, we see that. That's pretty cool. It's all brick.
Yep, all brick. So the top, I'm gonna do some like cedar. I went online and found some like cedar shingles. That's gonna be that. We're gonna do white, black trim cedar shingles up top. And then we're moving this door. You see how this door, where it is right here?
Yeah.
We're going to move that door. You see this double window?
Uh-huh.
So this is what I was talking about on the last call. So this is how I make my 2-1s into a 2-2. So we're going to take that front door and move it here because this is a 36-inch window. That's a 36-inch door. So all they're going to do is break that up, put your front door right there. And that's how you get the extra space for to make a 2-1 into a 2-2.
Wow.
So go ahead, I'm listening.
I was going to say that'll probably take the value up an extra 50,000.
In this area, more like 30, but yeah, it goes up in this area. Yeah. So, and here's inside the house. So now it smells terrible in here, absolutely terrible.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So as you come in this side door is going to be gone. They're going to break up this side door here because my refrigerator is going here, and all of this wall, all of this is going to be gone. So you walk in, it'll be an open space, and that's the tub and all that stuff there. And I got my gun on me too, just in case. You never know what's going on.
You got to have a little action with you.
So, but that's the front door right here. So you see that front door?
Yeah.
Yep, that front door is going to be moved right here. So you're really going to come into the house this way, and all of this is going to be open. Kitchen, it'll be kitchen all over here, and you'll be able to see all of this will be gone, and you'll be able to see. Oh, this floor is sagging. They put in new subfloor and everything, and all this is going to be gone. So from that front door all the way here, and it's going to be the back patio door.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
And here's it. Go ahead. What?
You go ahead.
Oh, so and like this, all this old piping here, all of that. You see right there, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So PEX pipe, schedule 40, all the way down. Of course, new floor because this floor. Look at that, roaches and shit, stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, roaches and stuff. And so in this right here. So as soon as you came in from the little side door past this kitchen, all of this stuff is going down and away. And then this bathroom here, this door is no longer going to be here because this is going to be the master.
Okay.
For over there. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I can't step there.
The whole
And
floors.
yeah. All this is done and shot. I gotta go around the other way, but this is gonna be my master. So let me go around the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to pay for a lot of uh plywood because
Hmm.
yeah, that whole back floor is done. So and since this is gonna be the new door, so now you the door here, you're gonna come in and this is gonna be a hallway now. So your bathroom will be here. It'll be another little closet here, stackable washer dryer, and then this will kind of the room will be extended out a little bit here. So it'll be room here. This is a small room, but since we're extending it, this goes out more. So that's how we make room for this small room. And and this is going to be the master.
Uh-oh.
Hello, can you hear
You
me?
were kind of break. You were kind of starting to buffer a bit.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I'm just walking through the bando. Ooh,
Okay.
spider web. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, sorry.
Those are the best.
But yeah, and with this will be a closet. We're gonna keep that here, and this the bathroom. I was on the other side because this floor is all rotted out, weak. And this bathroom here, we're gonna shorten it up just a little bit. This is just gonna be a little stand-up shower. We're just gonna squeeze it in just a little bit because we're getting rid of that door. So we're just going to move the toilet over slightly and just bring it in just a little bit, give me more space on the other side.
Wow. I love it.
Yep, and
I love
that
it.
and that double back window. Yep, that's going to be a patio door leading out to a back deck. So
Wow. I love it. So let me ask you this, and also just brought up a couple of the guests on the screen as well. If you guys got any questions, unmute. You can ask your questions live. Drop them in there. You can ask your questions live. Wow, what an amazing deal. So what is your turnaround with this one? 30, 60 days? 90?
yeah, usually something small like this. Usually it's about 8, 9 weeks, 9 weeks
Yeah.
max.
Wow. I like how you figured out a niche in that area because the other property that you showed us, you did a similar layout. They had the same layout almost. And you
Yeah,
only had one.
actually, I'm about to. I just came here to show you guys, and I had to meet the porta potty guy out. So, on all my sites, and guys, this is a good note for you. When you guys are doing this on all my sites, I always get a little storage container, and of course they need a porta potty, but I get a little storage container. That way, as materials come and is being delivered, they can put it right in here, and that way, you ain't got to get stuff delivered to your house. You ain't got to transport it. It's in here. The contractor and they guys get it. They get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Just makes everything smooth.
Wow. That's awesome. So I take it you got permits on this one, where you had to get some type of
Yep, yep,
permits.
yep. Permits have already been pulled and paid for. Yep, and and the good news about this, the electrical was already updated in the house, so that's why I saved a lot of money on because the box is already. You see how the box is right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's already updated. And I don't know if you guys saw the panel on the inside. That's already updated. So all they're going to just do is relocate the panel. That's all.
Wow. And let's tell those members that don't know how to actually go by getting the permits. Like, what was your process of getting the permits?
Yeah. So all right, there's well really two ways. Your GC technically has to get it, but sometimes since you're the owner, you can fill it out as the owner and you pay for the permit. And when the GC goes picks it up, long as he signs for it, because he's the one doing the work. But you can do work if you're doing work on your own. You can pull it yourself. You're just signing off on the work. But be careful because if you're not licensed or anything like that, it'll always come back to bite you. So you just go to your local public works department
Mhm.
for the city. You tell them what you're doing. You give them like little sample little drawings. If it's nothing big like this, a little sample drawings. But like the other house I did in Alabama, that big house, yeah, I had to give them some engineered drawings. I had to pay for engineer, was like $1,500. But Yeah, so that's all you have to do. And your GC, long as he'll go pick it up and sign it. And then that's important because with old houses like this, and I walk in and I'll show you. Hold on. So the thing about these older homes, there when we knock down these walls and we put HVAC in all of these, we're gonna put HVAC because these walls got to be insulated. Well, the exterior walls got to be insulated.
Mhm.
When they come and take down all the walls, your GC or you, whichever one you guys decide, has to call the inspector when you're ready to put drywall up. So the inspector will come in and see, here's the panel right here. See how the panel, that's up to date. All that's good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yep, all that's good. So, and what happens is the inspector will come through, make sure all your rough ends are good. And all rough ends mean when somebody says rough ends, that's just the skeleton part of it. So, behind the walls, you got all the wiring, all the plumbing and piping and stuff. He'll come and do a walkthrough because once you put the drywall, it's a wrap. So,
Yeah.
and that's why you got to do that permit because especially because like this, for example, I'm going to show you perfect example. So in the older house, this used to be the washer and dryer hook up in the sink. I mean, in the kitchen, right?
Right.
So if you look through, you see that's exposed brick right there.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and just so you guys know, brick is like concrete, is very porous and it gets through. So they're going to have to, with that, when they put the drywall up, they got a moisture, kind of put like a little moisture barrier over top of that. So that way, when they do their wall studs and they put the drywall over top, then that way it won't go through. Won't go through, and the inspector has to see that before they put the drywall up. So the inspector knows to come back. He'll look at that spot, like he'll say, "Okay, it looks good, whatever."
Wow.
So, but yeah, man, this is going to be it. So all of this is going to be open, and guess what? The house came with already.
Oh
Um,
man.
yep, and Mr. Jones, that's the guy who sold it to me. And Mr. Jones left me with 2 toilets.
Oh man. He laid it out for you.
We talk about we talk about solving a need because actually, right when I leave here, I'll drive by my other house, literally the one that's right around the block that I just did, and he saw me working on that one, and then he brought me over here because he liked what I did with it. He was like, "Man," he's like, "I always wanted to remodel this house. I had it for years, but he's old, so he's like, I know I can't do what you do, so you want to just buy it from me because I know you're gonna make it look good." And that's how I got the deal on this one.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah.
we can't wait to see the finished results with that, man. I love it. I love those houses that look like that, man. You're just gonna bring it to life. Um, New windows, new door, new trim.
Yeah, they're
And
gonna have to redo this when you see all that rotted out. They're gonna have to just kind of restructure, reframe that. But I mean, that's small work to those to
yeah.
these guys. They do this. This is, and I know a lot of people look at this like, oh my God, but when people do this for a living every day, trust me, they'll be done with this in about 3 days. The
Oh yeah.
subfloor, everything. Yeah, this stuff will be done in about 3 days.
Oh yeah. Our weekend, they'll come in there and just get to work early in the morning and just hammer and nailing away.
And the group that they start tomorrow. Demo starts tomorrow, so I'll be here bright and early tomorrow morning, and I'll put stuff in the chat, just showing them breaking it down and throughout the
Yeah.
demo process, so they can see it.
Wow, that's awesome. There you have it, guys. Drop your questions or comments in the chat, or unmute yourself now. You can go live and ask him about the property. Um, 'Cause I
That big
know.
ass roach. Look at that roach. Look at that roach. Look at him.
Hey, that's the life of an investor. You're gonna it's life of an investor. Since I got to roll your sleeves up and get dirty
Look at
after
this.
it.
Look at that. That's the toilet.
You can't be scared.
Yo, nah, you definitely can't be scared. I've seen some. Yeah, I've seen some. Yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff. Dead raccoons, a
Yeah.
decomposing raccoon. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah. I've seen a lot of that stuff too, man. You just never know, man. It's like I've been in houses, people passed away. I mean, this is lots of stuff. over the years, you're gonna encounter all types of stuff, like that. But it's just part of life and home's whole life, So wow, this is amazing, man. We really appreciate you popping in here and giving us a real walkthrough and a breakdown because I just had a new investor the other day asking me like, how do I get permits? How do I do it? And here you are, you doing it right now.
So, and on your permits and stuff, when you're there, they'll ask you like the voltage that's going to be in there, and whoever's doing the electrical, they can tell you that stuff. So, be honest with you, whoever's doing your work, if you're going to get your permits or whatever, just call them and ask them like, hey, what is this? What is that? And they'll fill it out, help you fill it out. The main thing, to be honest with you, they can do it themselves. They just don't want to pay for it. And usually permits range from about 3 to 5, well, depending on the area. I know here it ranges between like $300 to $500, but they just don't want to pay it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just one of those things you got to put in your budget.
Wow. Yeah, man, I'm loving it. We can't wait to see the finishes on this property, man. I'm excited for you. Great deal, man. You about to have me come down there looking for some new deals. I'm like, yeah, you just going berserk.
Hey, bro, I told you. Well, me, you already talk offline, so you know what's going on. you already know what's going on, baby.
Victor got what else he got in his portfolio? If you look at the move, let me know. Look at something, but man, I'm really excited. I really thank you for popping in here and sharing it. So, any one of you guys have any questions while we have him on the line in the bando? And
literally in the bando for real bando.
It's in the bando for real. No lights. It's the real deal. It's real stuff.
Real deal.
For you guys that haven't, go ahead.
I'll say if there are any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and board up and get out and get back home to CJ and yeah, because I gotta be up early tomorrow because they'll be here bright and early like 7 a.m. So I gotta make sure I'm here.
Hey, let's give Mitch a big thank you in the comments, guys, because he's sharing this, taking time away from his family to share this. Let's give him a big thank you in the comments. Let's type thank you in the comments for sharing this, because a lot of times, you won't notice stuff until you get a deal. Then you're overwhelmed, but you're seeing and learning from his experiences right now in the flesh. So Latana there was thank you. Snore like what? Thank you. So yeah, you get a lot of thank you in there. We really appreciate you taking the time to walk through the bando at this time.
All right, guys.
Your game.
Huh?
All right. So we'll see you on the next one, man. We'll be here. See you in the chat. All right.
Yep. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, guys. All right. I'll talk you later. All right. Bye.
All right, man. Wow, that's what it's about. Real deals in the field. Real deals in the field, guys. I mean, and that's why we come up with the strategy. Like, what's your first strategy? When I talked to Mitch less than a year ago, he wanted to come in the game. We helped him get the funding for his deals. We gave him a strategy, and he just ran with it. He's on his like 6 or 7 property right now in less than 12 months. And that's what happened. So if you guys haven't already booked a call with me, go to the comments area, click on the link for the free masterclass, watch the masterclass, because the masterclass is going to answer a lot of your questions by itself. And then when we hop on the call together, when you book that call, we can get the most out of that call. So make sure you do that. We already got a couple appointments tonight, so thank you guys for that have already booked. If you haven't already, book a call. And if we have another call coming up, make sure you shoot me a message as well in that inside of the text in the text area. So I'm excited. So it's been another great call this week. Any of you guys got anything, any more questions or anything? Are we in this? Got y'all live in here. We live in the house tonight. We live tonight. I want to thank everybody for hopping in here and just sharing your bit of knowledge, your stories, inspiring others. And we love those. We love to hear those stories, because people need to know they're not alone in this quest for building wealth, because there's more people out there that have concerns, that deal with the same thing. And that's the whole purpose of the community, for everybody to share their story, build on each other, help each other, and each one can pull someone else up, inspired. So thank everybody for hopping in here on the call tonight. So make sure you register for next Thursday night. We got another live call. We got some great guests that's going to be on that call as well. So make sure you register for next Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on there early. And I almost forgot to hit the live in here because people were like, what's going on? I hadn't even hit the live yet. So it was like so much action already. So make sure you get here early. I'm going to hit the live to make sure we get it for those guys that were here early. My bad. I didn't hit the live until later on. But that's what it's about. So make sure those that haven't booked a call, book a call with me. Go to the link in the description area, the comments area before we shut this down. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, make sure you always say, I asked for the money. Then when you get the money, you got to celebrate and throw it up like that. That's how you do it. That's the whole game. So that's the motto around here. I asked for the money. You throw it up like that. So I want y'all to throw it up like that one more time. Throw it up, throw it up, throw it up. All the way from Texas, all the way from Athens, all the way around the world. Throw it up. Hey, 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 hey. I'll see you guys on the next one. Next Thursday night. Be in the house. Let's go. Woo!
Brand new. Matter of fact, I just found my first renter last Thursday after sweating a whole bunch of bullets on a house that I closed on the end of April. And I guess I'll say I joined this group because, you know, Tony has helped me get started and go on the way. And my ambition is to start a real estate business, not just buy houses. And my goal is to be able to retire early. So I love the term mailbox money. I've never heard that before. I think I heard you say that a couple times, Tony. So yeah, that's my goal. I want a whole bunch of mailbox money. I want the mailbox full. Cause you know, this work thing is not, I don't see myself going another 25 years or so, which is when I officially would retire. So yeah, nice to meet everyone. I guess I'll just be listening because all I got is newbie stuff to contribute. Newbie mistakes.
I mean, I'm so proud of you because you came into the game and you talked about what you were going to get, came in, saw it, and you conquered it. You got your new project, you finished it, and you got a renter. So that's huge. So congratulations on that. New
Thanks.
On the way.
Yes, I even have to go find the mailbox. UPS. Yes.